The text came through at 3:12 p.m., right as I was packing up to leave work early. Can you stay late tonight? I'm exhausted. Just need some quiet. It should have sounded normal. We'd both had long weeks. But something about the wording, too careful, too rehearsed, made my thumb hover over the screen. I typed sure. Everything okay? And watched the message sit there, unread. I decided to come home anyway. I told myself it was a surprise. Flowers, takeout, an apology for all the hours I've been gone lately. I even practiced a smile I'd give her when she opened the door. The house was quiet when I pulled into the driveway. No TV, no music, just the low hum of the water heater running longer than usual. That was the first real crack. Inside, the air smelled like eucalyptus and something sharper, men's cologne. Not mine. I set the flowers on the counter, my stomach tightening. I called her name. No answer. The hallway light was on. The bathroom door was closed, steam curling out from underneath. I remember thinking, don't jump to conclusions. I remember telling myself I was tired, paranoid, that love meant trust. I pushed the door open. The room was fogged with steam. Water sloshed softly in the tub. My wife sat there, her hair pinned up, eyes wide with shock. And behind her, too close, unmistakably familiar, was Dan, my best friend. No frantic scrambling, no shouting, just the sound of water dripping over the porcelain edge and my own heartbeat roaring in my ears. What the hell is this? I asked. My voice didn't sound like it belonged to me. She gasped my name. Dan froze, his face pale, eyes darting anywhere but at me. It's not, she started. Get out, I said to him. Now. He didn't argue. He stepped past me, shoulders hunched, grabbing his clothes and keys like a thief who'd been caught mid-act. The front door closed with a dull finality that echoed through the house. I turned back to her. She was crying already, arms crossed over her chest, water cooling around her. How long? I asked. She shook her head. Please, just let me explain. I sat on the toilet lid, suddenly exhausted. I've been explaining things to myself for months. It's your turn. And as she talked, everything clicked into place. The missed calls, the way she'd started locking her phone, Dan's sudden availability, his constant presence at barbecues, his easy excuses, the night she claimed she was just talking to someone who understood her better than I did. I remembered laughing it off. At least she had support. I'd said once. Dan had clapped me on the shoulder, smiled like a brother. She said it started innocently. Long conversations, shared complaints, feeling seen. She said it wasn't planned, that it grew quietly like mold behind a wall. I never meant to hurt you, she whispered. But you did, I said. Every day you chose not to tell me. The days that followed felt unreal. I slept in the guest room. She hovered, offering coffee, apologies, explanations. Dan texted once. I'm so sorry, and I blocked him without replying. What hurt most wasn't the image of them in the tub. It was the small lies that came back to me, sharp and clear. The way she'd smiled when I asked about her day. The way Dan had looked me in the eye and asked how my marriage was going. I questioned everything. Was I absent? Too comfortable? Did I miss her loneliness because I was busy building a life I thought we shared? When we finally sat down to talk, really talk, she didn't beg. She didn't dramatize. She admitted she'd crossed a line and didn't know how to come back from it. I still love you, she said, but I don't know if that's enough anymore. That was the moment something in me settled. I deserve more than uncertainty, I replied. I deserve honesty even when it's ugly. We decided to separate, not out of spite, but out of clarity. The house felt different after she left, emptier but calmer. I threw away the eucalyptus soap. I boxed up memories I wasn't ready to face. Healing wasn't quick. Some mornings, I woke up reaching for someone who wasn't there. Some nights, anger flared out of nowhere, but slowly. I remembered who I was before I'd been reduced to a background character in my own life. I learned that betrayal doesn't always look like passion. It often looks like quiet choices, made repeatedly, until the truth has nowhere left to hide. I didn't come home early that day to catch her. I came home early to finally see what I'd been avoiding, and walking away, painful as it was, became the first honest thing I'd done for myself in a long time.